This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for fun, Knife Friday!
Alright, happy Fun Knife Friday, all you knife chatters out there. Your old pal Skip the Show coming back at you again. Got a real quick show today. That's right, let's me and you have a quickie. How's that sound? Yeah, let's all have a quickie. In any case, this is a response to an open tag by Big J's Knives. This is 10 USA-made fixed blade knives, and I'm going to do this in under 10 minutes. Start your clock. Where will we start? All right off the bat, right here, one of my favorite knives. This is the Does All by Ajax, made with Swedish steel, and this knife does everything. Got a cap lifter. You got this fish scaler, which acts also as a saw blade. You got I don't know what that's supposed to be, but a really nice blade up there. And look at how skinny that is. And you can just jam this stick or jam a stick in the bottom of that, use it as a spear and go spear fishing with it. The Does All is from the 1950s. It's a really great knife. Speaking of great knives, the K-Bar 1207. Nice leather sheath, stacked leather handle. Look at that 6-inch chrome. Well, not chrome. 1095 Crovan though. Look at how shiny that blade is. Mirror polished 1095 Crovan steel. You got an aluminum pommel. Got some plastic spacers there. I think that's a brass guard. Fantastic knife. The K-Bar 1207. Let's go on. Another one, Buck 119 in the pistol holster style sheath. Yeah, you got the phenolic handle. You know, that's the stuff that you make, pool balls out of. Not the ones that go floating in the pool, the ones that you use on a pool table, for playing billiards. You got that phenolic handle. You got the, I think that's an aluminum guard. You got the aluminum pommel back there. Nice little 420 HC stainless steel blade there with the boss heat treatment. You got a little spot right there. That's for where you put your mouth. See? You knew that was going to happen. But there you go. The Buck 119. Fantastic knife. Nice black leather sheath. Wear it like a holster, but it's not a quick draw holster because you got the snap on there. That's so you won't lose it. All right, next up, Case Crockett. Now we're into the buoys. Nice brass pommel there, or brass pommel. There's no pommel on there. You just got the eagle head there, or the claw group, or whatever. Gotta slow it down, otherwise I'm just gonna screw up all over the place. Here we go. Crockett buoy by Case. You got a leather sheath, got some brass strips on the side there for strengthening, brass bottom on that sheath. Let's get the old knife out of there. Big old shiny buoy knife. Look at that. Yeah. See that? You got Jimmy Crockett, Davy Crockett up there. Thinking of Jiminy Cricket. Well, you got Davy Crockett up there on the front. It's by Case. You got the brass guard going on there. Oh, that's a really nice knife. Yeah. Me and Davy Crockett, we were at the Alamo together, and I just remember Davy Crockett looking over the wall and go, look at all the old Mexicans out there. I said, se habla no English. And I went out and joined Mexicans. I saw what was coming. I knew better. Anyway, there you go. Wonderful there. Some kind. I didn't even know they had phenolic handles back in the days of the Alamo, but apparently they did, because there you got it with the Crockett buoy. Phenolic handle on that one too. Yeah, so. Alright, next up. Mayor & Son's answer to the Western buoy, the W49 buoy. This is a Gold Rush buoy. Nice leather sheath, dangly leather sheath. Look at that, dangle. Yeah, look for the angle of the dangle, but yeah. This is the classic. Look at that. Beautiful blade, about 9 inches long, a little more than 9 inches. Got that fancy S-guard made out of the brass handle. Look at it. Nice, good gripping area for the handle. Full tang construction. full-tang construction. Yeah, 2 pins holding that in there. Man, that just feels great in the hand. The Gold Rush buoy by Baron Son. Now we're gonna move on to some military knives, more or less. Let's start off with this one here. You've seen this one recently. This was a converted M5-1 bayonet for the M1 rifle. See, classic bayonet blade there. This is filling in for the M3 trench knife, the M4 bayonet, the M5 bayonet, the M6 bayonet, and the M7 bayonet. All of those bayonets all have this same blade. Look at that though. This one's got nice white, smooth bone handle. Special pommel going on. Really feels good. Great little dagger. The M5 trench knife, we'll call it. Next up, the PAL RH36. This knife was a knife used by the Army Air Force in their survival packs, in their bailout gear back in World War II. This is just a classic hunting knife. Got aluminum pommel, stacked leather handle. I think that's a brass guard. It might be a stainless steel guard, but PAL RH36. So when the bomber was getting shot up to pieces and everything, they had to bail out and everything. They just take their knife down, put it in their mouth, put on their parachute, jump out, and they're ready. Then they take the knife out and they just go after those ME-109s and start stabbing them on the side. That's the way the Army Air Force dealt with it. When they got their plane shot down, they went after them Nazis with their knives. In their planes, they just jump on the wing and start stabbing them through the cockpit. Yeah, that's the Army Air Force for you back in World War II. Those were some tough guys. Next up, replacement for it. This is the Camillus jet pilot knife. This is the one started off in 1957. I think they made it from 1957 to 1961. Stacked leather handle. You got the hexagon pommel back there. Steel guard going across there. 1095 carbon steel blade. This is a copy of the Marvel's jet pilot knife. This is the one that replaced the Marvel's jet pilot knife. This was made by Camillus. Alright, next up, another classic from World War II. The M1 bayonet, sometimes referred to as the M1942 bayonet, but it's really the M1 bayonet, and this one is by Union Cutlery. And the cool thing about this one is it started life as a 16-inch bayonet. See how the blood groove goes all the way to the end? Well, that's because the blade used to be 16 inches long instead of 10 inches long. They cut off 6 inches of the blade and reground the tip, because in 1942 they cut off 6 inches of the blade and just cut it off, and then they reground the tip of the longer, older bayonets just so that they could convert them as quickly as possible. Now, some of them were ones that were brought back from the front, but most of them were already in the factory, and they got a new rule. You say, we're going with a 10-inch bayonet now. And so they just chopped them off and they reground the tip, and so you have the blood groove going all the way to the end. But that's an M1 bayonet from 1942. Yeah. Where are we at? I think I got one knife left. Yeah. The ASEC. The ASEC. This is the current version of the Air Force survival knife, the Air Crew Survival and Egress Knife. Is that right? ASEK. Air Crew Survival Egress Knife. So you gotta survive, but you gotta egress, which means you get the hell out of a place. In case, there you have it. It's made by Ontario. The handle is all rubberized and everything. Everything's covered so that you won't get shocked when you're cutting through an electrical line. And you got the saw teeth up there. That's the cutout of the side of a aluminum aircraft body, but it also work on wood. You got a partially serrated blade there. You don't have this part sharpened anymore. It's a nice sharp tip though that you can poke through. Still got those lashing holes for actually tying it into a spear. You got a glass breaker pommel bound down there, but you can also pound on stuff with that. And then you also got this here thing in the sheath, which is used for cutting your parachute lines if you got to cut yourself free out of your parachute. And that's where you got your blade sharpener right there. So that's all in there too. So that's a pretty cool little thing. And that's the ASEC. And I think I covered all 10 knives. I think that's 10 knives. If not, well, I was close. Any case, hope you have a great fun Knife Friday, and I'll see you soon. Skip out. Alright. There you have it, all you knife chatters. Been your old pal, Skip the Show. Another fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip the Show Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.